Greetings, beautiful soul. I am here today with an important message from the angelic realm. The divine has urged me to connect with you specifically, yes, you who are watching this right now. There is no coincidence that brought you to this message. The angels have been whispering your name, guiding you toward this revelation about your soulmate connection. Today, I bring you news that will shift your perspective and open your heart to the beautiful surprise that awaits you. Your soulmate, that divine counterpart whose energy complements yours perfectly, is preparing to enter your life in an unexpected way, and it's deeply connected to location. The place where your paths will cross has already been written in the stars. Take a deep breath with me. Feel the energy of possibility washing over you. The angels want you to know that they've been orchestrating this meeting far longer than you realize. Every step you've taken, every place you've visited or moved away from, has been part of the divine plan leading you to this soul connection. Type ready if you're prepared to receive this angelic guidance about your soulmate's arrival. I see you. Your energy is receptive, and that's exactly what the angels needed from you today. They're showing me that many of you have been looking in the wrong places, focusing on the wrong signs. Some of you have been waiting for your soulmate to appear in familiar settings, perhaps at work, through friends, or in places you frequent regularly. But the divine message is clear. Your soulmate will surprise you by appearing in a location you never expected, a place that might seem insignificant or even inconvenient at first glance. The angels are revealing to me that, for many of you, this meeting will occur in a transitional space, somewhere you're simply passing through. It could be during travel, while running an errand to a place you rarely visit, or in a location that represents a new beginning in your life. This is why so many of you haven't connected with your soulmate, yet you've been looking for permanence in familiar territories, while the divine has been preparing a beautiful chance encounter in a place you'd never suspect. Your soulmate carries an energy signature that your soul recognizes instantly. When you encounter them, there will be a feeling of familiarity that transcends your current lifetime. The angels want you to understand that this recognition happens on a soul level first, before your conscious mind can make sense of it. That's why location is so crucial in this divine plan. The physical place where you meet creates the perfect energetic conditions for this soul recognition to occur. I'm sensing some skepticism from a few of you watching. Perhaps you've been disappointed before, or you've given up on finding true connection. The angels understand your hesitation, but they're asking you to release those doubts. Type release if you're willing to let go of past disappointments to make way for this soulmate connection. Beautiful. As you release those doubts, I can see your energy field becoming lighter, more receptive. This is exactly what needs to happen for your soulmate to find you. The angels are showing me that many of you have created energetic barriers after past heartbreaks, making it difficult for your soulmate to recognize you even when you're in the same vicinity. By releasing these barriers, you're sending a clear signal across the etheric plane that you're ready for this divine union. Now, let me share something specific about the location aspect of this soulmate surprise. The angels are revealing that there's a connection to water for many of you. This could be literal meeting near an ocean, lake, river, or even something as simple as a rainy day creating the circumstances for your paths to cross. For others, water represents emotional depth and flow, suggesting that when you allow yourself to be emotionally vulnerable and flowing rather than rigid in your expectations, you create the perfect conditions for this meeting. There's also a strong indication of unexpected timing. Many of you have specific ideas about when you should meet your soulmate, perhaps after achieving certain goals, reaching a particular age, or settling into a specific lifestyle. The angels are gently laughing at these human timelines. They want you to know that divine timing rarely aligns with our earthly schedules. Your soulmate could appear when you're in sweats running to the grocery store, when you're focused on a work project and least expecting romance, or during a period of life you thought would be dedicated to something entirely different. I'm being shown images of everyday places transformed by divine timing, coffee shops where you don't usually go, bookstores you decide to visit on a whim, a friends gathering you almost didn't attend, a workshop or class you signed up for at the last minute. These ordinary locations become extraordinary when infused with divine purpose. The angels want you to expand your awareness of the sacredness of everyday places. Any location can become the backdrop for this soul reunion when the timing is right. Type aware if you're ready to heighten your awareness of these potential meeting places. I see your commitment to this awareness, and it's beautiful. The angels are responding to your openness by sending additional guidance. They want you to pay attention to unexpected urges, to go somewhere new or take a different route. Those gentle nudges are often divine guidance, attempting to position you in the right place at the right time. Many of you have ignored these intuitive pulls, dismissing them as random thoughts, but they're actually angelic whispers guiding you toward your soulmate. For some of you, there's a message about returning to a place from your past. This could be your hometown, a city you once visited, or even a type of establishment that was significant in your earlier years. The angels are showing me that some soulmate connections have been trying to form for years, with near misses and almost encounters. Sometimes the divine plan involves bringing you back to a location where the energetic imprint of a previous almost meeting still lingers, creating the perfect conditions for connection this time around. I'm also sensing that for a significant number of you, this soulmate surprise involves crossing boundaries, not just physical locations, but cultural, social, or ideological boundaries you might not have considered before. Your soulmate may come from a background very different from yours, speak a different first language, or hold perspectives that will challenge and expand your own. This is part of the growth this soulmate connection will bring you. The location surprise may involve finding yourself in cultural spaces or communities you wouldn't typically explore. The angels are emphasizing strongly that preparation is happening right now, even as you watch this message. Energetic shifts are occurring in both your field and your soulmates, drawing you closer together physically. Some of you may have recently felt unexplained pulls towards certain locations or sudden interests in places you've never been. Others might experience dreams about specific settings or buildings. These are all signs that the energetic coordinates of your meeting place are being programmed into your consciousness. There's also a message about divine protection during this process. The angels want you to know that they're clearing obstacles from your path, literal and figurative roadblocks that might have prevented this meeting. They're orchestrating seemingly random events that will position you perfectly for this encounter. What might appear as inconveniences, a delayed flight, a closed road forcing a detour, a booking mistake that sends you to a different location, could actually be divine interventions creating the perfect circumstances for your paths to cross. Type protect if you're grateful for this divine protection and orchestration. Your gratitude is powerful, beautiful soul. It amplifies the angels' ability to work on your behalf. As you acknowledge their presence and assistance, you're creating an energetic permission slip for them to intervene more directly in your life circumstances. This gratitude is actually speeding up the timeline for your soulmate surprise. Now, The angels want me to address something important. Some of you are already in relationships or situations that don't serve your highest good. You may be clinging to connections that aren't aligned with your soul's purpose out of fear of being alone or settling, because you don't believe your true soulmate exists. The angels are sending waves of courage to those of you in this situation. Sometimes preparing for your soulmate means creating space by releasing relationships that have fulfilled their purpose in your life journey. This isn't about abandoning commitments frivolously, but about honest assessment of whether your current connections allow you to be your authentic self. For others, the message is about patience and divine timing. Some of you have been doing the inner work, healing past wounds and preparing yourselves spiritually for this union. The angels are acknowledging your dedication and want you to know that this preparation hasn't gone unnoticed. The location surprise is being perfectly timed to occur when both you and your soulmate have completed necessary healing cycles, ensuring that when you meet, you'll both be ready to recognize and receive this connection. The angels are showing me specific signs that will precede this location surprise. Many of you will notice an increase in synchronicities related to places, perhaps repeatedly hearing about a specific location, seeing images of a particular type of setting, or encountering the same place name in different contexts. Others will experience dreams about locations you've never visited or recurring dreams about specific types of buildings or natural settings. These are all breadcrumbs on the path to your divine rendezvous. I'm also receiving information about the energetic signature of this meeting place. For many of you, there will be a quality of sanctuary, a feeling of peace or safety that permeates the location where you'll meet your soulmate. This might be subtle, just a moment of feeling unusually at ease in an unfamiliar place. For others, there's an element of beauty or aesthetic pleasure that will mark this location. The divine often uses beauty to capture our attention and open our hearts, creating the perfect conditions for soul recognition. Type notice if you're committed to noticing these signs and synchronicities. I see your commitment, and it's creating ripples across the spiritual plane. By declaring your intention to notice, you're activating your spiritual senses and making yourself more receptive to divine guidance. The angels are responding by amplifying these signs, making them more obvious in your daily experience. Pay attention to the places that call to you, even if they seem random or impractical. Now, let me share something the angels are emphasizing strongly. The element of surprise in this soulmate meeting is purposeful. Many of you have tried to control every aspect of your romantic life, perhaps through dating apps where you can specify exactly what you're looking for, or by only allowing yourself to be open to connection in certain pre-approved settings. While these tools and boundaries can serve a purpose, the angels want you to understand that true soulmate connections often defy our human parameters and expectations. This surprise element serves several spiritual purposes. First, it bypasses your ego mind and its list of requirements that might actually be limiting you from recognizing your divine counterpart. Second, the unexpected nature of the meeting creates an opening in your energy field, a moment of presence when you're not operating from your usual patterns and defenses. In this open state, soul recognition can occur more easily. Finally, the surprise itself is a demonstration of divine orchestration, showing you that some connections are truly fated and beyond your conscious control. I'm seeing images of many of you looking down at your phones or devices, while your soulmate is actually in the same physical location. The angels are gently cautioning against being so absorbed in virtual connections that you miss the real-life divine appointment happening right before you. Part of preparing for this location surprise involves developing presence and awareness in your physical surroundings, making eye contact with strangers, and being receptive to unexpected conversations. For those wondering about timing, the angels are showing me varied time frames. For some of you, this meeting is imminent within days or weeks of hearing this message. For others, there's still preparation happening on both sides, and the divine appointment may be months away. What's consistent across all these timelines is that the moment is already scheduled in divine time. It's a fixed point toward which both you and your soulmate are being guided, even if you're currently unaware of this movement. The angels want you to understand that this location surprise often involves an element of divine humor or cosmic orchestration that will be undeniable once you recognize it. Perhaps you'll meet in a place you've both been avoiding, or in a location that represents something meaningful to both of your life journeys. Many of you will experience a moment of what are the chances when you later reflect on how you met. These seemingly impossible coincidences are the fingerprints of angelic intervention. There's also a message about remaining open to the form your soulmate takes. Some of you have such specific images of who your soulmate should be that you might initially overlook them when they appear. The location surprise often comes paired with an identity. Surprise your soulmate may not look, sound, or present themselves in the way you've imagined. The angels are asking you to trust the soul recognition over your mental checklist of desired traits. Type open if you're willing to release your preconceptions about how and where your soulmate will appear. Your openness is creating beautiful expansions in your energy field. I can see golden light filling the spaces where rigid expectations once lived. This receptivity is magnetic, drawing your soulmate toward you more powerfully than any manifestation technique or affirmation ever could. The angels are celebrating this surrender to divine wisdom. Now, let me share something specific about the nature of this location surprise. For many of you, there will be an element of contrast or opposition in the meeting place. You might be someone who loves nature and outdoor settings, yet meet your soulmate in an urban environment. Or perhaps you're a city dweller who somehow finds yourself in a rural setting when this divine appointment occurs. This contrast serves an important purpose. It takes you slightly out of your comfort zone, creating a state of heightened awareness where you're more receptive to new connections. The angels are also showing me that, for many of you, this location will have a connection to your life purpose or soul mission. You might meet your soulmate in a place related to your passions, talents, or the service you're meant to offer the world. Others will meet in locations that represent shared values or causes that matter to both of you. This alignment creates an immediate foundation of purpose beyond romantic connection, which is a hallmark of true soulmate relationships. I'm receiving a message specifically for those of you who have been feeling stuck or stagnant in your current location. The angels want you to know that sometimes the divine plan involves movement, physically relocating, or at least traveling beyond your usual boundaries. For some, your soulmate cannot enter your life until you make this geographic shift. This doesn't mean you need to move impulsively or without practical consideration, but rather to remain open to opportunities for change and movement when they present themselves. For others, the message is actually the opposite. Some of you have been searching far and wide, constantly moving or looking elsewhere for love, when your soulmate connection is actually waiting in a place you've overlooked or taken for granted. The surprise might be finding this profound connection in your everyday environment, perhaps with someone who has been in your peripheral vision all along. The key is shifting your perception rather than your location. The angels are emphasizing the importance of divine timing in this location surprise. Many of you have been in the right places before, perhaps even in the presence of your soulmate, but the timing wasn't aligned for recognition. Both of you needed to undergo certain life experiences, lessons, or healing processes before you could truly see and receive each other. Now, the energetic conditions are ripening, creating the perfect circumstances for this meeting to occur and be recognized for what it truly is. Type timing if you trust in this divine orchestration of your soulmate meeting. I see your trust, and it's creating a beautiful surrender in your energy field. This trust actually accelerates the alignment process, removing resistance and allowing divine timing to flow more smoothly in your life. The angels are responding to your faith by clearing additional pathways for this connection to manifest. Now, let me address something important that the angels are highlighting. Some of you have been experiencing unusual pulls towards certain locations. Recently, perhaps thoughts of visiting places you've never considered before, or returning to locations from your past. Others might be experiencing dreams about specific settings or buildings. These are not random thoughts or coincidences, but direct guidance from your angels, creating an energetic breadcrumb trail leading you toward your divine appointment. The angels want you to understand that this location surprise often involves an element of personal growth or breaking patterns. Many of you have been looking for love in the same types of places, with the same types of approaches, and experiencing the same disappointing results. This divine intervention is designed to break that cycle by placing your soulmate encounter in an unexpected context. By surprising you with both the location and potentially the timing or circumstances, the divine ensures you'll approach this connection with fresh eyes and an open heart. I'm also receiving guidance about the energy of preparation that's happening now. Your soulmate is also being guided, experiencing their own synchronicities and pulls toward the destined meeting place. In the energetic realm, a bridge is being constructed between your souls, creating a trajectory that will bring you both to this divine appointment. Some of you may even be experiencing dreams or visions of someone whose face you can't quite see, or feeling an unexplained sense of anticipation. These are all signs that this energetic connection is strengthening. For those wondering about recognition, the angels want you to know that when this location surprise occurs, there will be unmistakable signs of soul recognition. Many of you will experience physical sensations, perhaps goosebumps, a warming in your heart center, or a feeling of familiarity that defies logical explanation. Others will notice time seeming to slow down, or the surroundings fading into the background as you connect with this person. Trust these bodily signals and energetic markers over mental analysis or predetermined criteria. The angels are showing me that, for many of you, this location surprise involves an element of divine intervention, or what some might call coincidence. Perhaps a canceled plan, a wrong turn, a missed connection, or an unexpected invitation will lead you to be in exactly the right place at the right time. What might initially seem like an inconvenience or disruption to your schedule will reveal itself as perfect orchestration when you later connect the dots. I'm also seeing that for some of you, this meeting will occur in a place that has spiritual or symbolic significance, even if you're not consciously aware of it at the time. It might be near a historical site with deep, energetic imprints, In a location where ley lines or earth energies create powerful connection points, or in a place that holds ancestral significance for one or both of you. The divine often uses these energetically charged locations to facilitate soul recognition and connection. Type sacred if you're open to recognizing the sacred potential in everyday places where this divine meeting might occur. Your acknowledgement of the sacred in the ordinary is powerful. As you hold this awareness, you transform every location you enter, making it more conducive to meaningful connection. The angels are showing me that this perspective shift is actually altering your energy field, making you more visible to your soulmate on both physical and energetic levels. Now, there's something important the angels want me to address regarding this location surprise. For many of you, there have been patterns of meeting potential partners in contexts that immediately define or limit the relationship, perhaps dating apps that create immediate categorization, or social situations where roles and expectations are predetermined. This soulmate meeting is being orchestrated in a location that allows for authentic connection before labels or expectations can be imposed, creating space for the relationship to define itself organically. The angels are also revealing that many of you will experience a moment of choice when this divine appointment occurs. You'll feel the soul recognition, but you'll also face the opportunity to engage or withdraw, to follow this unexpected path, or stick with your predetermined plans and expectations. This moment of choice is sacred, honoring your free will while also offering you the chance to align with divine orchestration. The angels encourage you to choose connection over comfort, curiosity over caution when this moment arrives. I'm receiving specific guidance about the energy you should cultivate as you move through various locations in your daily life. The angels suggest approaching each new place with a quality of openness and presence, releasing the tendency to move through spaces on autopilot or while distracted by devices or mental chatter. By bringing conscious awareness to ordinary locations, the grocery store, public transportation, waiting rooms, work environments, you're essentially turning on your spiritual GPS, making yourself locatable to your soulmate on an energetic level. For those who have been actively searching or trying various methods to find partnership, the angels offer gentle guidance to release the grasping energy that often accompanies this search. Paradoxically, it's often when you've surrendered the need to find someone and have focused instead on living your authentic purpose that the divine can most easily orchestrate this soulmate surprise. This doesn't mean giving up hope, but rather shifting from anxious seeking to trusting receptivity. The angels are showing me that, for many of you, this location surprise connects to a larger theme of divine redirection in your life. Perhaps you've been on a particular path that hasn't felt completely aligned, experiencing subtle dissatisfaction, or a sense that something's missing. This soulmate meeting isn't just about romantic connection, but often serves as a turning point that will align you more fully with your soul's purpose and authentic expression. Type redirect if you're open to this divine redirection in your life path. I see your courage in embracing this redirection. The angels are responding by amplifying the signs and synchronicities that will guide you toward both your authentic path and this soulmate connection. These two journeys, finding your purpose and connecting with your soulmate, are often intertwined in the divine plan, each supporting and enhancing the other. Now, let me share something specific about the energetic preparation happening in your field. The angels are conducting what could be described as an energetic cleansing of locations where you frequently spend time. This process helps clear residual energies from past disappointments or heartbreaks that might be lingering in your home, workplace, or other regular environments. This cleansing creates space for new possibilities and makes it easier for your soulmate's energy to recognize and connect with yours when the divine appointment occurs. I'm also receiving guidance about the role of your spiritual team in this orchestration. Beyond the angels, many of you have spirit guides, ancestors, and other benevolent entities working behind the scenes to create this location surprise. They're coordinating not just your movements, but also those of your soulmate, as well as any other people who might play a role in facilitating this meeting. This level of coordination explains why these connections often seem so improbable or miraculous when you later reflect on how you met. The angels want you to understand that this location surprise often serves multiple purposes in your spiritual journey. Beyond introducing you to your soulmate, it might also connect you with a place that holds significance for your life path, expose you to environments or communities that will support your growth, or remove you from locations or situations that have been limiting your expansion. The divine is infinitely efficient, accomplishing multiple aspects of your soul's plan through this single orchestrated event. For those who have experienced a series of disappointing connections or false starts in relationships, the angels offer reassurance. These experiences weren't failures or wastes of time but necessary preparations, helping you clarify what you truly desire and develop the discernment to recognize your authentic soulmate when they appear. The contrast of these previous connections will make the soul recognition in this location surprise all the more powerful and undeniable. I'm also seeing that for many of you, there will be an element of healing in the specific location where this meeting occurs. Perhaps you'll meet in a place where you previously experienced heartbreak or disappointment, creating an opportunity for divine restoration and new associations. Others might meet in a location type they've previously avoided due to past trauma or negative experiences, offering a chance for reconciliation with these spaces. This healing dimension adds another layer of significance to the divine orchestration of your meeting place. The angels are emphasizing the importance of trusting your intuitive pulls during this time of preparation. If you feel inexplicably drawn to visit certain locations, change your routine, or explore new environments, these nudges are often direct guidance from your spiritual team. Similarly, if you experience sudden aversions to places you'd plan to go or feel called to take an unexpected detour, these too can be divine redirections guiding you toward your soulmate appointment. Type intuition if you commit to honoring these intuitive nudges about location in your daily life. Your commitment to following your intuition creates a clear channel for divine guidance. I can see your angels celebrating this decision, as it makes their job of guiding you to this divine appointment so much easier. By honoring these subtle prompts, you're actively participating in the co-creation of this soulmate meeting. Now, the angels want to address those of you who may be feeling impatient or discouraged about the timing of this connection. Some of you have been waiting for what feels like a very long time, perhaps experiencing a series of near misses or connections that initially seemed promising but didn't deepen into the soulmate relationship you desire. The angels want you to know that this preparation period has been necessary and purposeful, allowing both you and your soulmate to develop the maturity, self-knowledge, and healing that will make your eventual union sustainable and fulfilling. I'm receiving guidance specifically about the physical spaces you inhabit regularly. The angels suggest creating room for partnership in your environment, not just physically, but energetically. Some of you have arranged your homes and lives in ways that subtly communicate self-sufficiency and closure to new connections. While independence is beautiful, the angels encourage you to examine whether you've created unconscious barriers to partnership in your physical spaces and daily routines. The angels are showing me that, for many of you, this location surprise will involve an element of returning or homecoming, perhaps meeting your soulmate in a place connected to your origins, ancestral lineage, or earlier chapters of your life story. For others, the surprise involves finding connection in a place that represents your future aspirations or the next chapter you're moving toward. In either case, the location itself holds symbolic significance in your personal journey, adding another layer of meaning to this divine orchestration. I'm also receiving specific guidance about preparation activities that can help align you with this soulmate surprise. The angels suggest breaking routine patterns when possible, taking different routes to familiar destinations, visiting new establishments in your area, or accepting invitations to places or events you might normally decline. These pattern breaks create openings in your energy field and daily life, where new connections can more easily enter. For those wondering about the nature of this soulmate connection, the angels want you to understand that true soulmate relationships aren't just about romantic fulfillment, but about mutual growth and purpose. The location where you meet often reflects this shared purpose in some way, perhaps connecting to causes you both care about, creative expressions you both value, or service work that aligns with both your soul missions. This purpose alignment is one of the distinguishing features of authentic soulmate connections. Type purpose if you're open to a soulmate relationship that challenges you to grow and fulfill your highest potential. I see your soul's commitment to authentic partnership. The angels are responding by calibrating this soulmate connection to match your readiness for purpose-driven relationship. This openness to growth-oriented partnership rather than just comfortable companionship actually accelerates the divine timing of your meeting. Now, let me address something important about recognition when this location surprise occurs. While some of you will experience immediate, thunderbolt recognition of your soulmate, others will have a subtler experience, perhaps just a sense of unusual comfort or ease with this person, or an inexplicable desire to know them better. The angels want you to understand that soulmate recognition doesn't always match our romanticized expectations of love at first sight. Sometimes the recognition deepens gradually as you discover layers of connection and alignment that weren't immediately apparent. The angels are emphasizing that this location surprise often involves an element of divine humor or irony. Many of you will meet your soulmate in a place you've resisted or avoided, or in circumstances you would have considered less than ideal for making a meaningful connection. Others might meet in a location you've visited many times before, but somehow never noticed this person until the divine timing aligned perfectly. This element of divine humor serves as a gentle reminder that our human plans and preferences sometimes limit the magic that's trying to enter our lives. I'm receiving guidance about the energetic preparation happening now in your physical body as well. Many of you may be experiencing unusual symptoms, perhaps disruptions in sleep patterns, unexpected waves of emotion, or physical sensations like tingling in the heart area or pressure in the crown chakra. These are often signs that your energetic system is being recalibrated to match the frequency of your soulmate, creating the conditions for recognition when you finally occupy the same physical location. For those who have experienced a long period of solitude or self-work, the angels offer encouragement. This time of internal focus hasn't been a detour from your path to partnership, but a necessary foundation. The location surprise that's coming is perfectly timed to occur when you've developed the self-knowledge and wholeness that will allow you to recognize and receive your soulmate from a place of completeness rather than need. The angels are showing me that, for many of you, this divine appointment will occur in a location that represents a threshold or in-between places of transition like airports, train stations, or even elevators and hallways. These liminal spaces often create unique energetic conditions where the veils between dimensions thin slightly, making soul recognition easier. Others will meet in places that represent new beginnings, grand openings, first days, inaugural events where the energy of initiation supports the commencement of this significant relationship. Type threshold if you're willing to pay special attention to these transitional spaces and moments in your daily life. Your awareness of these threshold spaces is powerful. The angels are responding by amplifying your perception in these transitional moments and places, making you more likely to notice the divine orchestration when it occurs. This awareness creates an energetic readiness that your soulmate will sense on a soul level. Now, there's something important the angels want to address regarding preparation for this meeting. Many of you have been focused on external preparations, perhaps working on your appearance, career achievements, or financial stability before you feel ready for your soulmate. While these outer aspects of life certainly matter, the angels emphasize that the most important preparation is internal, developing self-love, healing attachment wounds, clarifying your values, and cultivating the capacity for both vulnerability and healthy boundaries. These internal qualities create the energetic signature that your soulmate will recognize, regardless of the external details of your life circumstances. I'm receiving specific guidance about the role of gratitude in attracting this soulmate surprise. The angels suggest developing a practice of appreciating the locations you currently inhabit, finding beauty and meaning in your everyday environments, rather than always looking elsewhere for fulfillment. This gratitude for your present circumstances creates an energetic contentment that paradoxically makes you more magnetic to new connections and opportunities. When you're not desperately seeking elsewhere, you become more present and receptive to the divine appointments occurring right before you. The angels are showing me that, for many of you, there's a connection between this soulmate meeting and ancestral healing or patterns. Some of you may meet your soulmate in a location that has significance in your family history, or in a place that represents breaking free from generational patterns regarding relationships. Others might meet someone whose cultural or family background creates opportunities for healing your own ancestral wounds. This dimension adds another layer of purpose to the divine orchestration of your meeting place. For those who have experienced a series of connections that seemed promising but ultimately weren't aligned, the angels offer a perspective shift. Rather than viewing these as failures or wastes of time, consider them as necessary calibrations, each one bringing you closer to recognizing your authentic soulmate. These experiences have refined your discernment and clarified your true desires, ensuring that when this location surprise occurs, you'll be able to recognize it for the divine appointment it truly is. I'm also receiving guidance about the energy of completion that many of you are experiencing in various aspects of life. Perhaps you're finishing projects, concluding chapters of your career, or resolving long-standing issues with family or friends. These completions aren't coincidental, but part of the divine preparation, clearing your energetic and physical space for this new connection to enter. The location surprise often occurs just as one of these significant completions finalizes, marking the transition between life chapters. Type complete if you're noticing these patterns of completion in your life recently. I see your recognition of these completion patterns. The angels confirm that these aren't random, but directly connected to the divine timing of your soulmate meeting. Each completion creates energetic space for this new beginning, and the location where you meet will often symbolically represent this transition from one life chapter to another. Now, the angels want to address those of you who have been focused on manifestation techniques or specific visualizations of how and where you'll meet your soulmate. While these practices can be powerful, the angels gently suggest releasing attachment to the exact form and circumstances of this meeting. The divine often has a plan more beautiful and perfect than our limited human imagination can conceive. By releasing your grip on the specifics and trusting in divine orchestration, you allow for a meeting that exceeds your expectations rather than merely fulfilling them. I'm receiving specific guidance about the role of surrender in this process. Many of you have been working so hard to find partnership, perhaps through dating apps, social events, or other deliberate efforts. While these actions aren't wrong, the angels suggest balancing this active seeking with periods of surrender and receptivity. Sometimes the divine appointment occurs precisely when you've stopped striving and started simply living your authentic life with presence and joy. This surrender creates an opening for synchronicity and divine timing to operate more freely in your experience. The angels are showing me that, for many of you, this location surprise will involve an element of divine redemption, perhaps meeting your soulmate in a place or context where you previously experienced disappointment or heartbreak. Others might meet in a location type you've associated with mundane or ordinary experiences, suddenly transformed into the backdrop for this extraordinary connection. This redemptive quality is another hallmark of divine orchestration, turning past challenges into the foundation for future blessings. I'm also seeing that for some of you, there will be an element of divine humor in the specific circumstances of this meeting. Perhaps you'll meet while both reaching for the same item, bumping into each other literally, or through some minor mishap or confusion that creates an opening for conversation. These seemingly awkward or coincidental moments are often carefully choreographed by the divine to break through social barriers and create authentic connection opportunities that might not occur in more structured interactions. The angels want you to understand that this location surprise often includes multiple layers of meaning that will only become apparent over time. As your relationship with your soulmate develops, you may discover shared connections to the place where you met, or realize that this location holds significance in both your life journeys. Others will find that the meeting place symbolically represented the nature of your relationship, or the gifts you'd bring to each other's lives. These layers of meaning serve as confirmation of the divine orchestration behind your seemingly chance encounter. Type layers if you're open to discovering these deeper meanings in your soulmate meeting when it occurs. Your openness to these layers of meaning creates a beautiful receptivity in your energy field. The angels are responding by weaving even richer symbolism and significance into the orchestration of your meeting place, creating a tapestry of meaning that will continue to reveal itself throughout your relationship journey. Now, as we begin to bring this divine message to its conclusion, the angels want to offer some final guidance about preparing for this soulmate surprise. First, they encourage you to release expectations about how romantic connection should begin or develop. Our culture is saturated with narratives about romance that often don't reflect the beautiful diversity of ways authentic soulmate connections can form. By releasing these prescribed scripts, you create space for your unique divine appointment to unfold in its perfect way. Second, the angels suggest developing a practice of presence in your daily environments. Rather than moving through locations on autopilot or constantly being absorbed in devices or mental distractions, cultivate awareness of your surroundings, the people sharing these spaces with you, and the subtle energetic qualities of different places. This presence makes you more receptive to divine orchestration and more likely to notice the signs when your soulmate appears in an unexpected location. Finally, the angels want you to know that you are deeply loved and seen in this journey. The divine hasn't forgotten your heart's desire for meaningful connection. This soulmate surprise is being orchestrated with exquisite care and perfect timing, taking into account not just your readiness, but also the alignment of circumstances that will allow this relationship to flourish once it begins. Trust in this divine timing, even when the waiting feels long or the path seems unclear. The location where you'll meet your soulmate has already been written in the stars. The divine appointment has been scheduled. The angels are working tirelessly to guide both you and your soulmate toward this meeting point, clearing obstacles, creating synchronicities, and preparing your hearts for recognition. All that's required of you is openness, presence, and trust in the perfect unfolding of your soul's journey. Remember that the surprising nature of this location is purposeful design to bypass your expectations and analytical mind, allowing soul recognition to occur from a place of authentic presence rather than predetermined criteria or judgments. This element of surprise is one of the most beautiful aspects of divine orchestration, creating stories of connection that feel magical, meaningful, and clearly guided by something greater than chance. Type believe if you trust in this divine plan for your soulmate connection. I see your faith, beautiful soul, and it's creating ripples across dimensions. The angels are celebrating your trust and responding by accelerating the alignment of circumstances that will bring you and your soulmate to your divine appointment. This belief is a powerful force that magnetizes this connection toward you. As we conclude this angelic message, I want to leave you with this final assurance. Your soulmate connection isn't just possible but inevitable when you align with divine timing and remain open to surprise. The location where this meeting will occur might seem ordinary in the physical realm, but in the spiritual dimensions, it's glowing with divine light, marked as the sacred space where two souls will recognize each other across time and space. Go forward with confidence, knowing that every step you take is guided, every place you visit is potential sacred ground, and every moment contains the possibility of divine appointment. Your angels are with you, orchestrating this beautiful surprise with perfect wisdom and unconditional love. The location has been chosen, the timing has been set, and your soulmate is being guided toward you even now. All that remains is for you to remain open, present, and ready to recognize the divine orchestration when it appears before you. Until that beautiful moment arrives, you are held in the light of divine love, surrounded by angels who celebrate the perfection of your path and the wonder that awaits you in this location surprise. Trust the journey, embrace the unexpected, and prepare your heart for the joy of true soul recognition. Your soulmate is about to surprise you, and the divine location of this meeting will be just the beginning of the beautiful story you'll create together. Thank you for watching.